hop uncensored, viral breaking news. Oh God and Sammy, two stand-up dudes, raw and uncut interviews. Feed the culture in the world, ever changing. The brothers bringing you closer. Mikey tapped in, hottest unbiased content. Like, share, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments. Screaming the truth louder than they scream the lies. Unplugged from the matrix, support my God. Podcast that bypass the test of time. Hip hop uncensored, here to open your mind. Bringing you the latest from the world of entertainment. It's time to get into it. Y'all ready? Let's do it.
Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. I'm your brother Og from Hip Hop News Uncensored, and sitting across from me is my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and CEO of Viral Hip Hop News. You're in the building for a very special edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. We got a special guest back in the building for round two. My man Nino Brown is on the podcast. How you doing today, family? What's good with you?
What's going on, baby? It's a blessing to be a blessing.
Indeed, yes, it is, man. We appreciate you coming back on, man. Shout out to the crew, on working that out, man. So it's a lot going on, man, in the hip hop world. Obviously, Kanye is taking over the world right now, and a lot of people are upset. A lot of people taking money out of his pockets. Let us know your thoughts on all of what we see going on right now with our brother Ye.
Is it okay if we curse on here?
Do your thing, bro.
Uncensored, get it in.
They say the tongue is like a pink dick, it'll fuck you. And the thing about it is, man, no matter how much, we all love Kanye as a good musician, a good creator, a good stylist, or whatever you want, fashion designer. But sometimes you could your mouth could write a check that your ass can cash. And he talked about him being a billionaire and all that, right? And the truth is, man, the people you're talking about your boss, man. You're talking about all these people. You know what they doing. You know how they doing it. You're trying to enlighten your people. You understand me? How you feel about the situation. But the way you doing it is fucking up how you eat. You get what I'm saying? So I think to look at it from a wisdom point of view, man, it all starts around Kanye and Kim K. When he went after that woman, it's just like Solomon in the Bible. When Solomon cursed God, he cursed him for a woman. When Kanye went against what he stand for to be with a woman that we warned him about, even in the movie Get Out, they warned about that woman. I think the family, the Kardashian curse, that cursed Kanye. And it made him forget his roots to the point where he lost his soul. When a woman says she snatched your soul, that's a soul tie. And she snatched his soul, and the enemy became the puppet master, and now we got Kumbaya. That's how I look at it,
Yes, sir.
I was saying the same thing, man, especially when I seen that. I don't think they're married now and they got a divorce. I don't know if it's finalized yet, but that was your girl. Like, you don't go against your man no matter what. Like, she took the Jewish community side, and like, that was your husband. So like, I can't be with any woman that's going to eventually stab me in the back no matter what. I just thought that was like the lowest form of betrayal, in my opinion, that she could ever do. Just keep your fucking mouth shut. Like, why would you step up and say anything? Or you could have been like, I don't support anything, but at this time I'm just going to, keep my fucking mouth shut. But instead she chose to, proverbially stab him in the back. So I definitely can agree with you, on that point. I don't know about the curse thing. A lot of people say that, but it's starting to look like that at this point. It seems like all the guys that they deal with, end up drugged out, doing crazy shit,
Yeah, because they suck the life out of you and they pour their spirit inside you. And if our eyes could see what the spirit looked like in a woman, I think we'll change the way we view beauty. And spiritual transmitted diseases is real. And them Kardashians, you really can't fault them for what they're doing, even though they Jezebels and succubuses. The truth is, we can't continue to blame these women for setting out to get our man. We got to blame the men at a certain point to say, you know what, we're allowing ourselves to be used and abused by something we think that is beauty. But the truth is, it's sent by the enemy to obtain our fame and defame us and strengthen the Kardashian brand and leave us broke, drugged out, strung out. And not many of us have broke that curse. Not to go on about the Kardashians, but Blac Chyna, one of the only people that broke that curse. And they can't stand her for that. She had a baby by Rob and turned him into a drunk and turned him into a drug head. So Blac Chyna, the only one that really cracked the code because she was one of them hoes, you know what I'm saying, that understood the assignment and she got it done. But then she wound up going crazy too. So nobody escapes that Kardashian curse and things. But I do agree with what you're saying. We do got a rule in the hood where if you beefing with your man, you don't call the police. Y'all handle that between the sheets. But when you go inside to protect your brand and you defame this man where you had a kid by this man, something mentally, you know what I'm saying? Something got to be wrong with you. Right. You know what I'm talking about? It's real bad to do that.
For sure. Indeed. What do you think about hip hop? What's your thoughts on hip hop right now as we see it? Pertaining to the RICO and what we see going on in Fulton County, Georgia right now. It was word came out that if King Von were happened to be alive, he would be in fact indicted into the RICO. We see it happening to rappers all around this country, in particular Georgia right now. What's your thoughts on it? And what do you think the play is in it? Is it the responsibility of the artists? Should they hold themselves accountable? Are they the monsters that they're being written out to be? Or is there something deeper to that, in your opinion?
I think you look at rap right now, there's no structure, there's no guidance. Everybody going after the money, the bag. They give you this amount of money that you're asking for, and they control your art, and then they leave you. They do the Kardashians, you know what I'm saying? They suck your soul out of you, and then they take all the art out of you and they leave you for dead. They don't teach you about paying taxes, so they could come back and take the money on that. I think with hip hop in general, we need more QCs, cash monies, no limits. We need people that TDE, you know, stuff like that. We need people that had them OGs that really kept a boundary up for you to focus on your art and be great, you know, to bring up a Lil Wayne, a Nicki Minaj, and the rest of them. I mean, QC bringing up Lil Baby, and he is equivalent to the new Lil Wayne. Even NBA Youngboy need guidance. You know what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy needs somebody to really, you know, set boundaries on him. Kodak Black needed guidance and boundary. But the problem with a money and a fool is the money departs from a fool. It never stay with the fool. Anybody can make money. Kanye made billions of dollars, but he a fool. So a fool and the money soon depart. So I think in hip hop as a culture, these rappers, when we was doing the music thing, we used to stand up and rap in the booth. These rappers sitting down, they not rapping from the stomach. They rapping from the ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why they taking it back there, because they rapping it from there. They not rapping from here. They coming from the backside. And we coming from here, the hard, the right here in your core. You know what I'm saying? When Tupac, you ain't never see him sitting down rapping. He was standing up giving it to you. These rappers is glorifying being junkies. But when we was coming up, we was glorifying being servers and the dope boys. Now these niggas glorifying using fentanyl and all this shit, taking 100 different drugs. They gonna stop they goddamn hard. Ain't no structure in the hip hop industry. We need more OGs. We need the OGs to start OGing. We need niggas teaching these young niggas, hey, you got talent, you got money, but listen, I'm trying to keep you out here so you could be legendary, iconic. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
One of the comments that they got mad at Ye for was the comment when he talked about, how, he could say kill nigga, this, that. But when you start talking about Jews or white people and what they think is a hateful or negative way, it seems like nobody cares about black on black destruction. But as soon as you say something that just disagrees with a Jewish person, oh, is you anti-Semitic? We're going to take this from you. What do you think about that whole dichotomy with that whole situation?
I think when Kanye said white lives matter, nobody said nothing. I think when Kanye said George Bush don't like black people, nobody said nothing. Mm-hmm. I think when Kanye said the thing about George Floyd, we forgave that. and really nobody really said nothing. I think when Kanye said slavery was a choice, nobody said nothing. When he talked about them people and put a magnifying glass on them people, it made a war. It made a war. But sometimes it ain't what you say, it's how you say it, right? And it's some truths to what he's saying. It's some truths to what he's saying. But I think the way he said it, he used a personal problem he had with corporations to make it all about them people. And to the point where he forgot that these people are even the Bible say the Jews are the money handlers, the tax collectors in the world. So this been going on for generation after generation. This got nothing to do with slavery. They felt the way they found the way to monetize off our people. You know what I'm saying? I believe, that's the only reason they work with us as a people, because we are creators. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't have a problem with the Jews, man. I don't have a problem with what they're doing. I understand business or whatever, but I think the way Kanye went about doing it, he forgot that, it's just a lot that's going in between this where, he's making business with these people now. So it's like you're going against the people you're making business with to build your brand, and now they dropping them and dropping them and dropping them. Now the bank's saying, hey, we don't want your money, when the banks make money off having your money in there. So I don't know. It's rough to say about that. I just know with the way he did it, it hit different, because you talked about black people in the slavery joint, nobody said nothing. You talked about all this white lives matter, nobody said nothing. But when you talk about them people, see, they not a religion, they people. It ain't Jew religion. Is Jewish people. And Jews make sure you never forget what they went through with the Holocaust. They make sure you remember. And when we talk about slavery, it's downplayed, but when they talk about the Holocaust, it's serious. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's time for us to stick together like the Jews do, like the Muslims do. I think that's what we need to do. If we're gonna support Kanye, let's stick together and do it. If we're gonna do whatever we doing, let's stick together, because the only time black people come together is when we tear another black man down. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I want you to know your opinion on the industry in particular in hip hop, right? Because we've had the pleasure of interviewing a lot of different people within the game, and we've heard their stories, and we've heard stories off this platform of things that happen to people within the industry, in particular hip hop. Why do you think the hip hop industry or the music industry in general is such a dirty, rotten game? Who has their hand in controlling that, and why do you think it continues to go the way it does?
I think, I hate to even say a color, but it's true. Like, I think, the light-skinned people control that game, and they let your own people oppress you. I think the light-skinned people controlling the money. And every boss got a boss, got a boss. So God is the ultimate boss. Is nobody above God. But I believe somebody is on top of QC, somebody is on top of TDE, somebody's on the top of Cash Money, and they stepping down on them to step down on the artist, and the artist stepping down on his artist, and everybody is getting stumped on. I think it is an issue where one thing I did understood what Kanye said, when he said with the music, if you talking knowledge, they don't want to hear that on the radio. But if you talk about kill, rob, steal, murder, they'll let you play that and they'll monetize it. They even put out I think his name Leo Cohen. They put out an interview with him saying that he got to feed his family off how we target our own people. So, once we identify what Kanye is presenting to us, if he is going to be our Harriet Tubman or, the Underground Railroad that he's building, I guess, I think we need to seep into the knowledge of what we're doing to each other more so than what they're doing to us, because I believe they playing us against each other, but we doing it to ourselves. We don't realize that that's your brother over there. You shouldn't be killing him or want to rob him or shit on him. You should be helping him like the Jews do. I think you need to look at your sister and be like, hey, I don't need to buy this Birkin bag. You understand me? Get these nails done, his titties and his ass done. I think we need to get together and you know, women support women more than any culture in the world anyway. You know, niggas the one that's doing. We just got to get together as black people and do like the Cubans, the Mexicans and you know, the other cultures do, and really build, because we own the culture. We own it. You know what I'm saying?
I know when you started off in the game, I don't know, I think I remember we interviewed you a couple years ago. You started off with, not started off, but it eventually ended up with DJ Khaled, right? Now, how has the game changed since then for you? Has there been any changes in the game, you think, since that time? Have you talked to DJ Khaled since then, since the last time we talked to you?
I think DJ Khaled and Kim Kardashian is the same person. They both use niggas. DJ Khaled is a very successful person, and they would say his only talent is to delegate records, just to put it together. But it's all off the back of a black artist. You know, same thing. It's no different. And what Khaled does, let's compare them. So Kim K, she went from Reggie Bush on up to Kanye. Khaled went from T-Pain on up to Future, on up to Jay-Z. He never went back down. He never went back down and worked with the people that he started with. He kept going up. You can't fault Khaled for that, because I understand that this is a business and you can't blame Khaled for using people that allow themselves to be used. I respect his hustle. Khaled taught me how to politic. Khaled taught me how to believe in myself and travel and go be something other than a dope boy or other than a street hustler. I respect what Khaled has done for hip hop with putting people on records that probably would have never worked with each other. I respect that. But what I don't understand is, you know, he come on a record and he just say, we the best. And that's his only contribute. Or another one, rather, he done coded that. Or God did, that's fine. But I don't see the talent involved in Khaled. I don't think that he built any artist that was signed to him up to his level, because to call yourself a success, you got to have successors. You got to have people that can pass you. Jay-Z is a successful person or successful artist, successful business entity, because he created Kanye, he created Rihanna, he created, when I say created, he created billionaires, he created other jobs, he created business adventures and things with these people. But with Khaled, he didn't create Rick Ross. He didn't create nobody he ever worked with. Ace Hood flopped when his watch fell off. Movado was talented before he met Khaled. Vado is like he went into the rafters after he got with Khaled. We never heard no album from him. So when you base Khaled as a CEO, you got to rate him on an F level because he fucked up. But as a musician, and even his records, you put Lil Baby on the record and Lil Baby Hot is gonna blow up. You put anybody that's hot on the record, it's gonna blow up. You the one picking the beat for these niggas to get on, but they doing their thing on the record. So when you really scrutinize Khaled, I got to say, I salute his hustle. I salute him staying consistent over the years, but I don't support that, because this is the problem in the hip hop industry. This guy, people like this guy. We need people of our descent, of our culture, you know, doing that. DJ Mustard was trying. DJ Drama, I would say, was trying. And he light skinned, you know what I'm saying? But we just need more of us, man. We need to find somebody that's like us, bro, that can resonate. When he come in the studio, we know his story. You get what I'm saying?
I got to ask you a question about, you said DJ Drama. I know Drama at one point was calling Khaled out for a versus battle. In your opinion, who do you think takes that battle as far as the songs they produce and, you know, yelled over?
DJ Khaled take that battle by far. DJ Khaled take that battle with just All I Do Is Win. That record is a 20-year record. Even when we die, still be playing the stadiums. That's the new We Are the Champions.
Mm-hmm.
I give him that. DJ Drummer really, he got a good voice. But Drummer problem, I believe, he made bad blood with a lot of artists like Drake with doing a lot of sucker shit. Mm-hmm. And it made people look at him like, well, damn, dog, you get, I guess his name Drummer for real, but you know, you doing a lot of little hoe shit. And that's what I don't know if this allegations is true that they saying about dude, but everybody I see him fall out with is saying that he said some sucker shit or went behind somebody back and did some hoe shit. Khaled don't do that. Khaled keep himself new. That's what I like about Khaled. Khaled ain't finna get involved with no drama, no beat. He gonna stay the fuck around that and he gonna get to the money. I respect that by DJ Khaled. But drama, I see where he get his motherfucking name from. I love him. That's my brother. He done hosted mixtapes for me. I did a lot of shit for me. I'm gonna give him that. But when it's real, you understand me? I got to speak it. And the truth is, they say dog like drum, like for real, he keep us some shit going. And you know, that's probably why a lot of industry people don't fuck with him no more. You get what I'm saying?
Indeed. A couple months ago, I don't even know if it was a couple months ago, but you dropped something on your Instagram. I guess right around the time Pooh Shiesty got locked up, or when this rash of people getting locked up was real, it was going on. Like we seen, you said these rappers in this generation need some OGs around them teaching them the game. What do you think about that, man? We touched it a little bit with the RICO and things like that, but these rappers getting locked up. What do you think about that, man? And what game should we be giving them? I was having a conversation today with some OGs, and somebody said that the OGs did not help the new generation, and then the OG said, well, who was there to fucking help us? This has been a pattern. What do you think about that?
I think as OGs, man, when we was growing up and we had a future in football, the OGs would come put some money in our pocket, in our mama pocket, and say, hey, keep him out the way. He got a future in being in football. I think the OGs ain't OGing. We did have OGs. We had street OGs that we looked up to. The problem with these rappers, right? They not really that. And then when they get the money, they try to become all the gangster that they could be. When they had no money, that was the time to do the dumb shit. But now when you got money and I think what these rappers don't understand is these federal agents, right? So they raise their kids up to be just like them, federal agents, good boys, go to school, but opposites attract. So the federal agent's son, he's interested in Kodak Black. He's interested in King Von. He's interested in Lil Durk, Lil Baby. So when you give them a clear opportunity to scrutinize your life by fucking up because you got leadership and guidance over their son, and they son, they looking at you like this nigga control my kids with his music, they finna do everything in their power to move you out the way. So I think the rappers need to understand that, hey, man, when God gave you an opportunity to live your dream, do that. Create jobs. Be bigger than Kanye. Use your platform to inspire until you expire. Don't be out here promoting drugs, guns, and prostitution. Don't be out here promoting, treating black women fucked up. Promote marriage. Promote getting with another woman that's doing her thing in another field that y'all can combine the money and raise a blue ivy. We need more blue ivies who stand a chance to not see poverty and see the shit that we seen that was fucked up out here. That's what we need. So I would say, like I said, it go back to the No Limits, it go back to the QCs and the TDEs and the rest of the labels that's out here that's still doing their thing. We need more of them, bro. We need people that have that leadership and say, look, bro, you ain't finna do that. You finna get your ass in the studio. You ain't running with Craig, Bam Bam them. You ain't going to the strip club. You're gonna stay your ass in the studio where you your bold jeans and he reads, and you understand me, snap on this mic, and we gonna put this shit out and get rich so we can retire your mama. That's what it's about.
It was the DJ. I'm trying to remember his name real quick. I'm trying to look it up, but we interviewed the guy. I forget his name. But anyway, he was saying for a while that, the Memphis hip hop, was already surpassing Atlanta or Georgia hip hop. How do you feel about that? Because a lot of the, the top artists, he mentioned Pooh Shiesty, Moneybagg Yo, Dolph, all of these guys from Memphis. And Memphis right now is hot. How you feel about the Memphis hip hop scene surpassing Georgia hip hop scene?
I don't think it surpassed. I think it became a go-to spot. Memphis got a different kind of slang. Memphis, first of all, I think Chicago and Detroit got the best musicians. That's number one. Ain't nobody better than these guys. And the reason I say that is because they lyricism and they delivery, they just dope. And they really own that. Memphis coming with a new slang, man. And they've been in the game. It's just so dangerous out there. If you get hot in Memphis, normally the people that get hot in Memphis don't stay in Memphis no more. They go to Atlanta. So I'm proud to see Memphis get the shine it deserves. But man, and there's much more talent out there. That's the crazy part. They ain't got the best of the talent out there. So it's much more. And I'm glad QC when it signed that girl out of Memphis. I forget her name, but Yo Gotti, I guess she got Glorilla. Moneybagg Yo got whoever he got. And all the rest of the game, man, I just like any Black individual artist or any Black individual in general that get an opportunity to live their dream and be successful. It's a blessed day. It's a blessed life because he created jobs for the next Black man that was thinking about robbing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. In your opinion, do you think hip hop has been infiltrated by the federal government? One thing that really stuck out that now that people are talking about, Kanye West was speaking on Diddy and Meek Mill being the fucking feds. Now, I'm not saying Meek Mill is or Diddy because we have no idea along that allegation, but in the terms of there being people cooperating with the government in hip hop, do you think that exists? And do you think some artists do cooperate with the federal government or here in hip hop just to do so?
I think they cooperating due to the fact that they love money and women. I think if they get hit with a tap on the shoulder like, hey, we gonna take you and your gang down, anybody that love money and women gonna snitch. You love money, you love women. Ain't no money and women in prison. So if they tell you, these niggas claim like they real, they not real. They really will snitch. And yeah, I believe that the federal Bureau of Investigation is scrutinizing these artists. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that they falling right in the trap. I've noticed that when they came out with these platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and all that, you notice you don't see too many narcs on the road no more. When I say narcs, like undercover cops, they on the internet now.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go look for the dope no more. These niggas posting what they doing. These niggas chilling on everything. We come from the era where we did and we say. These niggas say what the fuck they did. It's different. So the Fed's job really easy because Lil Boom Boom, Lil Bam Bam, he's so excited when he do some gangster shit to go on the internet and tell Bomquisha that he just killed Lil Punta Tang. You know what I'm saying? So Lil Punta Tang, he dead. And Bam Bam, he glorified it on live. And when you go to court, you see this live, you see Bam Bam in the orange jumpsuit and with his head down, and he know he done fucked up. And it's just a thrill. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think the Fed's scrutinizing these artists, and I think they're doing a good job. And I think the dummies falling right in, you know what I'm saying? And I think the small ones gonna keep surviving the bullshit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you think about last time we talked? It wasn't really prevalent. This drill hip hop, Chicago, New York, Philly. They all got like a little different brand of drill rap. What's your thoughts on that particular brand of rap? It seems like it's becoming real deadly at this point.
Yeah, I think so. The mind is the only thing between the ears. So whatever you continuously put in your mind all the time, it makes you want to do that. Whatever you put between your eyes all the time, it makes you want to see that. So when I grew up in the era that I grew up in, we watched shows that presented love, like Family Matters, like the Jeffersons, like the Jetsons, like Martin. It displayed family and friendship. In this era here, you got love and hip hop. That's some bullshit. In this era here, you got rappers that you can't even understand what the fuck they saying on the song. In this era here, you got people telling you the boom, 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 that the drill shit. So the first thing a nigga think is when he get into a problem about somebody stepping on his new motherfucking Jordan, he think he got to go to the car and pull out the stick and he niggas living like they really in Grand Theft Auto out here where they running from the police you will never see it like that. And I think, you know, when we grew up, we had love in the music, man. Silk, Genuine, all these people taught you how to love on a woman. Even the rappers, they had slow songs about, I'm gonna tear that pussy up like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But now, these niggas, they want to tear the booty up. You get what I'm saying? These niggas, that booty bandits, these niggas like the donut. So it just, that's what they drilling, by the way. So that, when you say drill music, that's what they drilling, the donut. That's what they drilling. But the thing is, as a real nigga, I just want to say, man, they doing anything to get the bag. So if Pop Smoke was doing that before he died and he was hot, now you got 5-year-old foreign. And then if this one was doing that, like Nicki Minaj successor be Lil Kim, Cardi B successor be Nicki, Megan Thee Stallion successor be Cardi B, and then Lotto, and then all these bitches look the same except Megan. I fuck with Megan, but you know that girl look like a goddamn nigga. And the thing is, I love her, but she look like a nigga. And we still have been her ass over. You understand me? Because we know, but because Tory Lanez, he's shooting. So if he's shooting, she got to have something going on. You know, I'm being honest. And then, you know, so the drill music, these niggas, man, they just get in the video. They doing all the shit, man, but they just fucking up, bro. That's how I feel about that. So I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Got Nino Brown on the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Y'all hit that like button, hit that 5-star rating, whatever you're watching, wherever you're listening. Make sure you share the video. We definitely appreciate y'all. Hey, brother, man, we definitely appreciate your time. You got anything else, All right, cool, man. So let the people know where they can find you. Let the people know where they can watch your wisdom, YouTube, platform, music, all that good, brother. The floor is yours.
Yeah, definitely go to my YouTube, youtube.com/Nino Brown 305. Definitely, you could call me too. I got a phone number now. I let people call me, and you know I'm like a mentor / hood therapist, man. I listen to you. I give you the game. Call me tonight, man. You know we can talk about the goddamn drill, whatever you want to talk. 786-310-3112. Call my ass. I ain't doing nothing but over here watching this Darryl Brooks trial. That shit crazy too. When y'all get some time, watch that. That nigga there is a stone cold fool. They gonna throw that nigga under the jail. But look, man, thank y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to my buddy them podcast. They the biggest in the game. I always tune in to the interview. This the best shit the game. This what the game need. Y'all make sure y'all tune in this Nino Brown. I don't see no clown. Y'all know how I get down, baby.
My brother, Nino Brown on the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. Go tap in with the brother, man, doing his thing. Salute.
We the business.
Yes, sir.
Already, bro. Y'all be